This is day 3 on the Foothills Trail.
Hey.
Hey, we started around maybe 2,200 feet. We're going to go up to 3,200 feet. And so we have transitioned from walking along the Chattooga River a lot of yesterday into more of a up and down mountainous path. But the path is extremely well maintained, and it is a good weather day.
Comment ça va? Il fait vraiment beau et en effet un sentier de merveille. Donc j'espère que tout va bien à Genève et à bientôt.
A message for Mr. Brown's wife. She's in Switzerland right now, which is where she's from. It's hard to see through the trees, but there is a lake down there that is pump storage. So it's owned by Duke Power, and when there's excess electricity, they pump water uphill. And I want to say it's 800 or 1,000 feet. And I think there's a system of lakes. But so that's how it's basically a battery storing electricity at night or when demand is low, and using it when the demand is high. We are 6 miles in for the day or so. We have flush toilets with sinks, and we have garbage cans, which is perfect. We're at the Whitewater Falls viewing area. This is off a spur trail, just 0.1 miles. We got Whitewater Falls, 0.1 side quest. We are just moseying along today, and we'll probably go 14 miles. But I do like having time to check out all the sites. One of us had the bright idea of dropping our packs before we go up all these steps. It wasn't me. Whitewater Falls. We're estimating about 500 feet from top of the falls down to the bottom there. Lunchtime. We are still in the Duke maintained section of trail, and I tell you what, they've had bulldozers in here all along this section, and it is really torn up. And it looks like maybe they logged it, and some of the big logs that fell took them out of here. But boy, the trail is, I mean, it's clear, but both sides of the trail are torn up. The mountain laurel are really blooming out here. Here we are on day 4 on the Foothills Trail. Another beautiful day, sunshine, and there had been some thunderstorms in the forecast, but it looks like the chances have gone down. So we haven't decided how far to go today. It'll either be about 12 miles or 16 miles, depending on where we want to camp. There are a lot of these steep ladders on this trail. All right, I'm thinking there's a breakfast spot around here somewhere.
Right there.
All right.
There's your spot.
5 Stacks likes his breakfast spots.
5-star spot for 5 stacks.
Nah, both. Yep, this will work. Nice. All right, now we got about 600 feet of this. There's Mr. Brown. I'm up on a ridge, and this probably just took one big gust to knock all these trees down. Get a sense of the hurricane damage here. Break time. Nice cool spot down low. We've gone into a lot more of this torn up road where they've had heavy equipment in here for the cleanup. I'd say it's been half and half. Half this, half trail through the woods. At least today. We are approaching Lake Jocassee down the hill there. Lake Jocassee, if I'm saying it right. We're about a mile out from our lunch spot. And I hope to go swimming because it is warming up. Ooh, this bridge is bouncy. We just climbed Heartbreak Ridge, 300 feet up from the lake, but whew, straight up. And now we're on this kind of knife edge type ridge here. There's the lake Jokasi. We stopped at, had a good lunch, had a good swim. The water's nice. Steep up from there and steep down this way. So along this ridge. And it's 2 in the afternoon. There's some thunderstorms. Some rumbling off in the distance. So we'll see if they get us. My strategy when it's this warm and this time of day for thunderstorms is to not put the rain gear on and just go ahead and stay on the trail, make sure everything's dry inside the pack in bags and stuff, and then hopefully the thunderstorms wrap up when the sun gets lower, and then you pull out your dry stuff and you have it for the evening.
Almost wiped out the whole camp.
Yeah, here's a landslide that came down into this campground. And this is where they cut it off at the end. And that's where it started, way up there. It probably came roaring down the mountain at 60 miles an hour. Imagine all that timber coming your way. This valley got hit particularly hard. All right, the campground, Laurel Fork Campground, is just upstream of the falls, over this bridge. All right, here's the campground. Wrapping up day 4 on the long trail. It was a tough day. We did 17 miles to the Laurel Falls campsite. Pretty nice campsite. There's maybe 3 or 4 fire rings, so areas you can camp in. There's one other. There's a couple here that are camping with us. They through hiked the AT in 2012, so it's good to talk with them. So we are over 50 miles on this trail, and today we witnessed a lot of the hurricane damage from last fall and also the cleanup. So the trail is clear, but the cleanup did a lot of damage too. And I don't want to second guess what it takes to clean up such an awful mess. But they were in here with heavy equipment, and so a lot of the roads today were bulldozed in various places to get access to the trail and the trail itself. So it's going to take a while for the trail to recover, but it certainly is passable right now. And I tell you what, the waterfalls all throughout this hike in this 50 miles so far have been absolutely amazing. The rivers and the waterfalls, and it's been a challenging hike. Tomorrow we are going to go half a day and meet my friend Tim, who lives in Brevard, and that's about it's only about 25-minute drive away for him where he's picking us up. We're gonna do our laundry, resupply, and we'll be back on the trail the next day. Oh, and Right Leg has stepped up his game and has improved things. The knee's feeling good, and sometimes you just got to go with tough love, and that gets the results. Seriously though, sometimes you just don't know whether to lay off and take it easy, and you will get past a pain or some pain in a ligament or a joint or a tendon. And sometimes you just have to walk through it, and it actually improves as you go. So I've been fortunate that my knee has improved during this hike.